Sorrows of a Fading Autumn. A melancholic love story set in Boston, where seasons change but pain lingers. Emily first met Daniel on a crisp November morning in Boston. The sidewalks were littered with golden leaves, the sky above was low and gray, and the city moved with quiet urgency. She was walking out of a cafe, her hands full of books and coffee, when he accidentally bumped into her. "I'm so sorry," he stammered, reaching to help. She gave a polite smile. "No worries. Boston mornings are always this dramatic." That accidental encounter sparked something quiet but deep. Days turned into study sessions in quiet libraries, evenings spent in cafes with soft jazz playing in the background, and long walks under the golden canopy of Boston Public Garden. They never called it love, but it was. Daniel was an artist. He often sketched her without her noticing, the curve of her smile, the sadness in her eyes, the way her fingers curled around a coffee mug. One day, he showed her a drawing. It was her, but somehow deeper. Not just how she looked, but how she felt. "How did you draw what I hide inside?" she whispered. "Because I see you when you think no one does." It felt like the beginning of everything. But love is never safe from time. As December crept in, Daniel began to change. Messages arrived late. Meetings were rescheduled. He seemed distracted, distant. Emily tried not to question him. She held onto silence like people hold on to promises. But her silence wasn't enough. One evening, she saw him at a private gallery opening. He wasn't alone. A striking woman, Samantha Clark, stood beside him, laughing, holding his hand like it belonged there. Emily's world went quiet. Later, Daniel pulled her aside. "I was going to tell you," he said. "She's connected to my work, and things just happened." "Was I just a chapter?" she asked. He hesitated. "No, you were my peaceful place. But I guess I wanted chaos now." That night, Emily walked the city alone. Cold wind, empty streets, the scent of pine and smoke in the air. Her heart had no words left. Weeks passed. Emily didn't beg, didn't break publicly. She simply disappeared into herself. She began to paint. Every emotion became color. Every silence became texture. Her apartment smelled of acrylics and turpentine. She painted heartbreak like a language. Broken benches, falling leaves, empty windows, soft light pouring in but touching no one. Her series was called What Silence Left Behind. It earned her a spot in a gallery downtown. The night of the exhibition, people stood in front of her canvases with tears in their eyes. They didn't know her story, but they felt it. One woman whispered, "This feels like goodbye." Emily simply nodded. Daniel came. Alone. He walked the gallery, stopping at each piece like he was reading a diary he'd forgotten he once wrote. Then he saw her. "You've moved on," he said softly. "No," she replied, her voice calm. "I've grown. There's a difference." Daniel left, quieter than he came. That winter, Boston was blanketed in snow. Emily often walked the public garden alone, tracing the same paths they once walked together. But now without anger, without longing. Just memory, like a soft hum. In her journal she wrote, "Not all love is meant to last, but some heartbreak teaches you who you really are, and that stays forever." The end a love lost, a woman found.